Now from Colorado's capital city, welcome to Denver. This is Empower Field at Mile High. Today, a good matchup here in the AFC. It's the Buffalo Bills and the Denver Broncos.
Denver Broncos.
Mike Tirico and Greg Olson with you. The veteran Matt Prater has this one set to get started. Off we go from Denver. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. So the Broncos come out, and Greg, they are led by their QB of the future. Found their guy with the 6th quarterback selection in the 2024 draft. Second season now for Bo Nix.
I always like studying quarterbacks in year 2. I think rookie year, there can either be a lot of growth, right? There's the biggest ability to take that jump, but there's also some struggles you have to work through. In year 2, a full offseason, really understanding the playbook. Things have kind of slowed down for you. I feel like year 2 is a really good indicator of what long-term success looks like for any young quarterback.
At the 36-yard line, a 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 4. A run once more. That's Harvey. And he's going to have a Broncos first down as he's up to the 45-yard line.
A gain of 9 yards. That's good for a Broncos first down.
And the offensive line does a really nice job winning this play at the point of attack. And once he got the ball, all he had to really do was just find a crease and hit it, and he's able to pick up the first down.
On first down, they'll stick with Harvey. And he'll only be able to muster a couple of yards. That's Gregory Rousseau in on the stop.
Down by Gregory Rousseau. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 47-yard line.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 7. Working out of the gun. It's Nix. Left side. That's complete. It's Sutton.
So he makes his first catch of the day, and even though it doesn't look like much, Mike, sometimes those are the touches that you can build off of. You know, it's like in basketball, what they say, sometimes you just need to see the ball go through the hoop.
3rd down, 3 to go. From the shotgun, here's Nix. 11 yards for number 11. And a first down.
It's a gain of 11. And the Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike, how well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard him.
From the gun, that is a run with Harvey. He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. Terrell Bernard, they're on the tackle.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7. Throwing is Nix. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Greg Rousseau getting in to drop him. It's a loss of 6, and it's 3rd down.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
Play 8 of the opening drive coming up, and now they face 3rd down. They'll throw. It's Nix. Now they'll set up the screen for Harvey. And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the first down. So it's going to bring up fourth down.
It's fourth down.
When you throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, you're relying heavily on the yards after the catch. So give credit to the defense here. Once the ball carrier had the ball, multiple guys around him, corralled him, take him down short of the sticks.
Lutz's kick is good. And the Broncos are out to an early 3-0 lead.
Bills nothing.
And that's a good drive right out of the gate. They're able to make some plays, move the ball down the field. I know they didn't get a touchdown, but that is a good, positive result.
3 points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. On the return, it's Ty Johnson. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Bills offense are heading out, and they are led by the MVP of the National Football League, 29-year-old quarterback Josh Allen in the prime of his career.
And I'm not sure I enjoy watching any quarterback in the league more than I enjoy watching Josh Allen. I mean, he's a bit of a throwback in terms of his play style. I mean, he's just as likely to throw a 65-yard bomb for a touchdown as he is in 4th and short to run over the middle linebacker. I mean, he plays with such a hard, aggressive style. There's not a lot of guys built like him, Mike, and tell you what, he's a blast to watch. Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. The second down throw is incomplete. Joshua Palmer was the intended receiver. And 3rd down coming up.
And you can see the quarterback, he's looking up at the Jumbotron after that throw, Mike. He knows he just got away with one, and he's thinking, all right, what do I got to do to make an adjustment that it's not so close the next time?
On 3rd down, it's Josh Allen. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Brandon Cooks with that pass. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up, and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
And he'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. The Broncos offense ready to possess the football for the 2nd time. They had the field goal on the opening drive, took the early lead. See if they can improve on that here. 3-0 our score as we begin 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground with Harvey. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. 16 yards on the game, and a quick 1st down.
That's good for a Broncos 1st down.
Well, a really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up 1st downs without having to get to 3rd down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
And he will go all the way. Troy Franklin. Touchdown, Broncos. Will Lutz now for the PAT. The kick is good. And the Broncos are out to a 10-0 lead.
Bills nothing.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. To return, here's Ray Davis. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Bills offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Cook to start this drive. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
The ball carrier. He's tackled at the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. From the gun, Josh Allen. Pass complete right side to Kincaid. 1 quarter in the books. It's the Broncos with the early lead. Greg and I back in Denver in just a moment. The Bills with it to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with 1st and 10. They fake the handoff, and now it's Allen. And he's got Palmer. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line.
That's another Bills.
That pass play good for 22. First down, Buffalo. In motion, Shakir. They'll throw on 1st down with Allen. This is caught at the 2. And he'll take it on in. Dalton Kincaid. Touchdown, Bills.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
Now the veteran Matt Prater for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Bills are on the board. It's 10-7.
Bills 7.
So now Prater, after the touchdown, is out to kick it away. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. Back onto the field comes the Denver offense. They had that field goal in the opening drive, the touchdown last time they had it. 2 drives, 2 scores, and here's drive 3. Drive starts on the ground, and this is Harvey. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
He's brought down at the 31. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 31, here is 2nd and 8. Again, it's Harvey. And he'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5, and here comes 3rd down.
Terrell Bernard on the stop. That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Here's Nix to throw. And that is incomplete. Evan Ingram, the intended target. And now it's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
And he couldn't get that one to check up. It'll keep bouncing into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Bills offense getting set to get back to work. They'll begin with 1st and 10. They'll go play action here with Allen. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
That's Palmer, the man in motion. Off the play fake, it's Allen. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield.
25 yards on the play.
They get 25 on that connection. Good for a Bills 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Great pre-snap recognition here by the quarterback. He looks outside and sees man coverage, and he knows exactly where he's going to go with the ball. Now it's up to the receiver to create separation at the top of the route. Ball's on time, great placement, nice big pickup.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pickup of 14 and a 1st down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense. You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
That's Palmer, the man in motion. To the air on 2nd down. Here's Allen. A throw here, right side, falls incomplete. So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10. From the gun, throw here for Allen. 2 receptions for him on this drive. This one, good for 16 yards.
It's a gain of 16 yards.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
He'll swing this one out to Cook, and he'll somehow turn this into a net positive, getting out of bounds after a pickup of a yard.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. To the air once more is Allen. It is brought in the end zone. James Cook, touchdown Buffalo. The quarterback, with all of his eligible receivers available, uses the back out of the backfield that time, Greg, to take it to the end zone.
And when your running back, Mike, is a valid threat in the passing game, man, it just gives you so many options. And in this case, it was the running back that was the open target. He's able to put the pass on the money. Easy 6 points.
Now Prater to tack on the extra point. He gets it to go. And the Bills are on top. It's 14-10.
Broncos 10.
So now Prater, after the touchdown, is out to kick it away. On the return, here comes Marvin Mims. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Broncos offense and running back R.J. Harvey heading back to the field. They'll start out first down and 10. To throw is Nix. That's caught by Harvey. And they're going to move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of 2.
Now a timeout, Denver. That's their second. And they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go until halftime.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On first down, here's Nix to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
The threat of making a poor decision and throwing a pick is always in the back of your mind, and while you can't play scared, you do have to play smart. If you can't find an open target, throw the ball away, live for the next down.
On second down, it's Nix. And he'll get about 8 yards as he's ushered out of bounds. It'll set up third down.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
It's going to be third. They need one.
Go ahead, baby. Go ahead, baby. Go.
That is caught by Bryant. And he's going to have the first down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
That's good for a Broncos.
When you decide to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, typically, Mike, what you're doing is you start from the top down. If you have the big shot downfield, take it. If not, the quarterback works through his progression, finds the medium target, picks up a first down.
Nick snap on 1st and 10. He finds his tight end, Ingram.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
Here comes 2nd and 4. Throw it. Nix. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down. The Broncos going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in half number 1. Here's 1st and 10. Now Nick's going to look to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Larry Ogunjobi in there to drop him that time. It's a loss of 7. So, halftime straight ahead, and we send it over to Scott Hansen, who has the EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the 3rd quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula and come out on top in this tight one as we hit the second half. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. Johnson now to return. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Bills offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this 3rd quarter. The lead sits at 4. So they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Cook. And he'll get forward for a couple. John Franklin Myers there on the stop.
At the 32-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down and 7. Out of the gun, here's Allen. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a first down.
1st and 10, and it's Allen.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Second and 3 at the 46-yard line.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 3. Play action. It's Allen. This pass right side taken in by Cooks. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
And the Bills.
Big play there for the Bills. 37 yards.
And the Bills.
If you want to score
down.
points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
Defenses always have to make a decision. Like, how do they want to defend the zone read? Some teams want the quarterback to keep the ball. They want the ability to tackle the quarterback. Other teams, they want it to be a give read, and that's what we saw here. They were ready for it, and they take the running back down for a loss.
Throwing on 2nd down. It's Allen. And it's going to be 1st and goal coming up. Tackle made at the 5-yard line.
That's another Bills first down. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
Now Allen. They'll set up the screen to Cook. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
Brings up 2nd and
Just a little
goal.
slow developing on that
2-yard
screenplay
line.
there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Allen now off the boot. No chance at all. He'll go down. That's the linebacker, Nick Bonito, getting in for the sack, and that's going to make it 3rd and goal.
The entire idea of the bootleg is to move your quarterback off of his normal spot, buy some extra time for your offensive line, and alleviate some of the pressure on the protection. But in this case, it seemed to me like the quarterback panicked a little bit. He went into survival mode and ended up leading to a massive loss.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Allen. And he's in. James Cook, touchdown, Bills. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Prater on to attempt the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Bills are out to a 21-10 lead.
Broncos 10.
So now, Prater, after the touchdown, is out to kick it away. On the return, here's Mims. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Broncos offense ready for their first possession of this second half. They'll look to make some inroads here. They're down 21-10 in this one as they come up on a first down. Draw play here for Harvey. And a good piece of running there. He'll get about 9 yards past the 35-yard line.
At the 37-yard line.
The best time to call a draw is when the defense is playing a pass situation, so a down and distance that screams pass. You want those defensive linemen ripping up the field thinking, I'm going to go sack the quarterback. In this case, they time it perfectly, hands the ball off to the back, big pickup.
And that should be enough. He works his way forward to pick up a first down.
A gain of 3 yards.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on second down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the first down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Play action now. It's Nix. That's going to be caught. It's Marvin Mims. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. They'll have a first down. It's a gain of 28.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. We got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. So, 3 quarters now in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake, here's Nix. That is brought in downfield by Sutton.
It's a gain of
What a pickup,
18.
a gain of 18. And it sets up
Broncos
1st and goal.
First down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you?
And he will score! Game on! Evan Ingram, touchdown Denver. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
So now a big play here for the Broncos. They're going to line up and go for 2.
The Broncos will line up for the 2-point
They'll throw.
conversion.
It's Nix. And he will get into the end zone. The 2-point conversion is successful. And game on. Lead is down to 3 here in the 4th quarter.
I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on 2-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. Johnson now to return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Bills offense ready to take over once more. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. Operating out of the gun, here comes Allen. He connects with Palmer on that one. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick 1st down.
A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Bills.
So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. Allen going to give it to Cook. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
The tackle by Zach Allen. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 43-yard line.
From the 43, here's 2nd down and 5. They'll keep it on the ground with Cook. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down, forthcoming.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up 3rd down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
On 3rd and a couple, here's Allen. And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
7-yard gain.
Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline.
47-yard line.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They'll run with Cook. And wow, tough to bring down that time. Surging forward for a pickup of 6. 2nd down. Now a timeout, Denver. That's their 2nd. And they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. Once again, it's Cook. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
A gain of 15 yards.
The Broncos going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline.
At the 26-yard line.
They'll run straight ahead with Cook. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
Brought down at the 23-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 23, here's 2nd down. So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. 2nd and 7. On 2nd down, Cook. He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up 3rd down.
Taken down at the 19.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense, and right now it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
They'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's 4th down.
So prior to that third down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation at that down and distance. They had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up fourth down. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
So Prater now, after the made field goal, back out to kick off. On the return, here's Mims. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
On the return.
Bo Nix now, and the Broncos trailing by 6 with 1:09 to go. How will this play out? We'll watch as they come up for first down. Working out of the gun, it's Nix.
Nix's pass complete to Cortland Sutton. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 35-yard line.
It is 2nd and a yard. From the shotgun, here's Nix. That's caught right side. It's Franklin. And they will finally catch up to him and get him down. It's a big play when they needed it the most. 39 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Pressure time. No timeouts to stop the clock as they get set here for a big first down. Got it into the hands of Mims.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend. A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And he's going to go down. The pressure too much. And that should wrap this one up as they have to give it up on downs. So a road win here for the Bills. They're able to get the job done in front of a hostile crowd as they come away with the victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.